Hey guys, so it's Skybird and we're going to be taking a look at another combination model from the Barraki series that I've been doing, this time not a biped. I also wanted to mention though, I made a video yesterday talking about bootlegs and I got some clarification on a few different pieces in there that are super interesting. So there are some Vaki legs that apparently match old light gray, which is already cool because we only got one limb in that color and we didn't get any limbs in new light bluish gray, right? Or modern light bluish gray. So that's already good enough. But on top of that, the Vaki hip pieces from the Takadox bootleg set that was in that video are also apparently transparent dark blue, which is like, what? Anyway, so without further ado, let's get right on into it. If you like this type of content, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss anything. And yeah, so this right here, his name is X, formerly Twitter. And his build is actually a combination of the Ehlek and Takadox set, and I'm really happy with this one. A lot of people were asking me, hey, am I gonna only focus on like bipeds or something? No, the reason I did bipeds last week is because I wanted something to sort of rival the Zyglak build, and I think we were able to do that with the Karnax build, which if you guys didn't see that video, you should check it out. But I'm really happy with how this came out. It has a lot of personality. It's kind of a weird look, but it's weird in a way that's charming to me at the very least. It's sort of a energy hound kind of aesthetic, but it's very clearly a different Rahi as well. And it has this large gaping maw on it, this huge mouth, which is already impressive enough. But all of the glow-in-the-dark pieces are actually relegated to just the upper jaw here as well, which I think is really cool because it means that under a black light or in a glow-in-the-dark circumstance, right in the dark, that only the head is going to glow. And with a black light, obviously the transparent joint pieces will glow as well. It looks really cool. I tested it out yesterday and I'm super happy with it. I wish it was dark right now, but my camera is not great in the dark, so hard to show you this stuff. With that said, though, both of these sets are fairly restrictive in what you're able to make with them, solely because neither set contains an actual torso in it. So you have to kind of build out your way into making a larger model. And I want to make sure that all of these models feel like combinations too. I'm not trying to just slap on parts from one Barraki, to another Barraki, right? But actually build something from the ground up that looks intimidating, that looks impressive, and feels like it could fit in with the era. And I think this does a pretty good job. It's got this really cool mohawk aesthetic obviously going on, which is a stylistic choice. It does limit the movement of the neck itself. The neck can move side to side, but in terms of up and down motion, there's not a lot of it because of that mohawk. You can obviously get rid of it, put it elsewhere, and you'll be perfectly fine, and the neck will move plenty in that case. But the neck is also partially restrictive because of its connection to the body as well, so it can only go up so high. Thankfully, it's more than plenty to actually give you a really interesting aesthetic from the front here. And of course, again, that upper jaw is on a ball joint, so you could even move it around in weird ways and pretend these are even like neck spikes or something. Someone had mentioned that it kind of reminded them of a shrimp and a tapir, I think is how you pronounce it. And I totally see that because shrimp is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it, but I knew that, if it has this long proboscis, it's got to be something else in there too. And I think that that works. In terms of articulation, there's actually pretty much your standard points of articulation, these shoulder joints, elbow joints, and wrists, with the Paraka style arm here, of course, allowing you to actually fold these wrists under themselves, which works out really nicely. On the backside, same kind of thing, obviously the other type of joint here, so you get plenty of range of motion in the arms and legs, and even the tail has a bit of a wag to it, as well as this sort of like dual flipper kind of thing going on with that Ehlek foot. I built other tail pieces for this, two other designs, but I ended up just liking the simple one here the best. In terms of the full aesthetic, let me make sure you can get a full look around of the build. I think it's done rather well, given, again, the just parts limitation. And I really like the detail with the sort of like spike collar thing going on the side there, which you can make white or red. The spike pieces are available in both colors on the sets. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, as always, Discord and Instagram be found in the description below, Patreon down there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.